Alright, so Polygon Matic and AMP Flexa network, a potential partnership. That is what we're going to look at today. Alright, so I did a bunch of videos covering Matic, so if you haven't checked those out, check those out there. And if you haven't checked out AMP, well, I also did a bunch of videos covering AMP and the Flexa network, so check those out there. But anyways, these two are on my hit list of investable assets that are really worth investing, that are under $1. Well, Matic is not under $1. Matic has been skyrocketing lately, but AMP still is. And if you actually go to DeFi posts and take a look under the payments section, Polygon, which is Matic, and Flexa are both on the top 2 of cryptos that handles payments, with Polygon having 7.41 billion locked and Flexa having 1.03 billion. So why am I speculating that there might be a potential partnership between Matic Polygon and AMP Flexa? Well, if you want to know why, then please be sure to watch through this entire video. But if you haven't already, please be sure to smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. And now, let's jump into today's video. Alright, so I wanted to do a quick video on Matic and AMP because something incredible happened recently. And it's all just speculation right now and nothing is promised. So I'm telling you, nothing is promised. Today, as the title suggests, we are talking about potential partnership between Polygon, Matic, and AMP and Flexa. Now, if you haven't watched my previous videos on Matic and AMP, I suggest you watch that Matic playlist and watch the AMP playlist. Basically made some pretty succinct videos on what competitive advantages Matic and AMP both offer. So be sure to watch those. Now what's really cool right now is that on Celsius you can actually stake your Matic and earn a passive income, a return of 10.51%. That pretty much means that if you invested, have $1 million worth of Matic staked with Celsius, then you're pretty much getting back 100k in passive income, hands off. You don't have to do anything. This is the main reason that I like stakeable assets, stakeable cryptos, because it can earn me passive income while I am waiting for that currency to appreciate. All right, now before we talk about the partnerships, let's talk about AMP Flexa's strengths and weaknesses. Now if you haven't watched my AMP videos like I said earlier, then shame on you, because those videos are money makers and I get paid on views. So I mean, you should really watch those videos because you really do learn a lot from those videos. I spent a lot of time researching, scripting, and actually filming those videos and editing it so that you don't have to spend the time doing that. And most importantly, spending my time reading that white paper to consolidate that into a 10-minute video so you don't have to read that white paper. Because even if I tell you to read the white paper, will you? Well, let's be honest with ourselves. But in short, AMP is an ERC20 token that is built on the Ethereum blockchain, and it acts as collateral during payments with cryptocurrencies. And as of now, like we saw earlier, there is $1 billion worth of spending capacity on Flexa. I think in my previous videos we saw somewhere as high as 1.4 to 1.7 billion spending capacity, but I think a lot of weak hands just sold in the recent dips. AMP's recent all-time high was around 7 cents, I believe, and now it's dipped down to around 3.9 cents as of filming due to the recent pullbacks of Bitcoin and the Elon Musk tweets. Remember, all altcoin prices tend to follow that of Bitcoin. A bunch of new holders probably just got scared and liquidated $4 billion worth of spending capacity. But that doesn't mean that there's no value. The value of any project lies in the team and the partnership, and that is still there within Flexa. The Flexa network and SDK allows merchants to accept digital currencies as payments. So imagine if the customer wants to pay in Doge and the merchant wants to accept or take Canadian dollars. What happens is that the Flexa leverages its network to exchange that Doge into maybe something like US dollars, and then exchange that US dollars to Canadian dollars, and then the merchant gets that Canadian dollars. This is all done in real time and it is fraud proofed because AMP is the underlying collateral in that whole exchange. If there is fraud, then that AMP that is used as collateral will be lost. And you might be asking, okay, so AMP is used as collateral, but this isn't all free, right? And that is correct, because the people staking AMP like you and I, we provide that collateral. So if there is a loss, we cover that loss. It's coming out of our pockets, which might sound bad, but wait for it. Each merchant has to pay a fee when using the Flexa network, and that fee that is collected is used to buy back AMP in the open marketplace. So it's kind of like a stock buyback, except that AMP that is bought is redistributed to the stakers, which is you and I. Now the assumption here is that there will always be more genuine transactions than fraudulent transactions, which makes this worthwhile and such that stakers will end up being profitable in the end. Because if there isn't, then nobody would stake. If there were more fraudulent than genuine transactions, then nobody would risk their money with that. And this you can take as normal because you can think about credit card companies. Credit cards take that risk too. They have fraudulent charges all the time. but the fees that they make from merchants and genuine transactions more than covers it for the few fraudulent transactions that happens every single day. So Flexa uses the same business model pretty much, except that all the value is captured in the AMP token. The problem is that attracting stakers is a real pain right now because it is an ERC20 token and staking costs gas. When ETH gas costs are somewhere between $70 and $300, nobody would want to stake because it'll take forever to ROI. You don't want to pay $70 to $300 in gas fees because that means that the interest you have to earn is $70 to $300 before you're back to positive or back to break even. What we have right now is that spending capacity is at a standstill and AMP cannot be fully utilized. This is also why I think the price is at where it's at. And it's those pesky dog coins that are causing all the congestion in the ETH network, making the gas fees so high. Alright, so how do we solve this? Before we get to that, let me tell you about one of my passive income streams that you might be interested in. Alright guys, just want to walk you through Walmart automation. This is something that is another passive income stream for me. I work with a trusted partner in order to do this. They do all the work and I just sit back and collect payments while providing the funds to fund inventory. You can see that the last payment that I got was $4,700 and the payments before that was $4,100. So they've been scaling it up. But on top of this, I've been using Amex to buy all the products from Amazon and Wayfair, things like that, and mark it up 25 to 30% and sell that to Walmart. And we've been seeing all these transactions. So every dollar on these transactions is 1.5% because of the card I'm using. You could also use cards to earn travel points and things like that. So you could travel for free while earning a profit. But not only that, I'm also doing these for write-offs. Because I own a business now, you can see that I started this in 2020. My federal refund is $18K. Compare that to 2019, which was $11K. The only difference there is because now I have a business, I could do more write-offs. So you could earn more money by sleeping, earn more points by sleeping, and you get a bigger and better write-off on your taxes. So if you want to learn more about this, then please feel free to DM me at support@coursehack.club. I'll be happy to explain more of this to you if you want to know more. All right, Matic to the rescue. So Matic is a platform for Ethereum scaling. It transforms Ethereum into a multi-chain solution using such things as layer 2. It's going bonkers lately and it's been going sky high because all the doggy coins on Ethereum are causing congestion on the Ethereum blockchain. And Ethereum, remember, they can only do 15 to 30 transactions per second. This is leading to a lot of decentralized applications that are built on Ethereum to migrate over to Matic, because the one thing that is stopping the real mainstream adoption of cryptos is exactly the number of transactions that Ethereum can do, which, like I said, is around 15 to 30 transactions per second. Matic scales this to 65,000 transactions per second on a single sidechain, and it can create as many sidechains as you want, which will effectively reduce the gas price to 0.0000, that's how many zeros there are, $11. So it's effectively $0. So in order for AMP to get people to want to stake with them, in order for the Flexa network to get people to want to stake money, to stake collateral with them, they have to fix that gas fee issues. Because if the gas fees, if you have to pay $70 to $300 to stake or spending capacity, nobody's going to do that. And Matic is really offering a solution to that problem, like they have to many other different decentralized applications like Uniswap. In addition, Matic has a second goal of providing digital payments like AMP. So AMP and Flexa fits in perfectly with the goals of Matic. So recently, Hamza, who is the head of DeFi at Polygon or Matic, jumped onto the Flexa network recently and said the following. Hey guys, Hamza here from Polygon. Really impressive work you guys are doing in the payment space. Would love to explore how we can explore synergies together for the DeFi summer. And one of one who is on our Discord server. Seriously, if you're not on our Discord server, you should definitely join, because like I always say, your network is your net worth, and we have a pretty great network on there. But seriously, one of one is like a modern Sherlock Holmes or something, because he really found out that that guy seems to be the real Hamza. So like one of one says, he did some digging into the person who sent that message, and he is from Polygon according to their roster list on the Polygon Discord. And we're wondering why they would approach Flexa, and I pretty much just explained why in the video today. So like I said before, the partnership benefits both parties logically. AMP is an ERC20 token. It is blocked by the gas fees and all the doggy coins causing congestion on the Ethereum blockchain. That is why adoption is so low for it right now, because people are unwilling to stake coins when transaction fees are so high. And I mean, let it stay low for a little bit while, because I'm still stacking up my AMP coins. They need to scale. That's basically it. And Matic can really help with that scaling by helping AMP bring down the transaction cost of staking to $0 effectively. The increase of value in AMP will bring in more people to the network. It's the network effect, which will bring in more attention and money to the Matic and Polygon network. Because because if people saw a big foundational project like AMP being ran on MATIC, they will look towards MATIC for infrastructure provision as well. And since AMP is really the big dog when it comes to digital currency payments, MATIC can leverage their expertise. And so far, I don't know if Flexa owns any patents that can make a barrier to entry for MATIC, but if there is, then that's another reason for partnership to work out. Guys, so that's it for today's video. That's a whole lot of speculation, but you basically got the idea of the strengths and weaknesses of both AMP and MATIC and how a partnership between them can really make a whole world of differences. Other than that, if you've enjoyed this video, then please be sure to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, check out these other videos on cryptocurrencies and passive income, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!